Good morning everyone. My name is John Mark Banyes from BSF 1B. Today, I'm gonna discuss about the global divides, the North and the South. So what is global North and the global South? So when we say global North, it refers to developed societies of Europe and North America, which are characterized by established democracy, technology advancement, political stability, zero population growth, and dominance of the world trade and politics. And when we say global south, it refers to what may be called the third world countries or least developed countries and least developed regions. Global north are considered as the high income countries such as Norway, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US, Iceland, and Japan. Global South is referring to less developed countries, characterized by low level of economic development, large inequality in living standards. These third world countries are Asia, Africa, Latin America. So as can you see in the picture, the green is represent the first world, and the yellow is represent is the and the second world, and the third world is the red. The first world and the second world is the global north, and the third world is the global south. Characteristic of the global south: the global south zone of the turmoil. Many of people in the global south faces poverty, war, and tyranny. What makes a nation third world? Developing a technologically less advanced nations. 4. Lack of a middle class, large foreign debt, or madaming utang sa ibang bansa. Global South and North and international class divide. Number of countries: Global South 144, Global North 66. Populations 5,629 in the Global South, while the Global North is only 1,669. Land area 98,797, while the Global North is 35,299. GNI is 15 billion 649, while the Global South is 42 billion 415. Gross national income for each person 2,780, and the Global North is 42,415. Imports 5,503, while the Global North is 13,710. Export is 5,938, while the Global North is 13,710. And when we say import, are the goods and services that are purchased from the rest of the world. And when we say export, are the goods and services that are produced domestically. Women's holding seat in parliament. Global South 18%, Global North 22%. Life expectancy at birth: Global South 67, Global North 80. Infant mortality per 1,000 births: Global South 50, Global North 6. So as can you see in the class device, mas lamang ang Global North because they are rich, and the Global South is the poor country. That's all. Thank you and God bless.
everyone, I am Antoinette Dagupan. Our topic for today is all about the global divides. So what is global divides? The global digital divide describes global disparities primarily between developed and developing countries in regards to access to computing and information resources such as the internet and the opportunities derived from such access. The concepts of global north and global south, or the north-south divide on a global scale, are used to describe a group of countries with socioeconomic and political characteristics. Global South is a term often used to identify low-income countries on one side of the so-called gap and countries on the other side of the global north, usually equivalent to developed countries. Therefore, the term itself does not refer to the geographic south. For example, most of the global south is geographically within the northern hemisphere. Ang Global South ay isang terminong kadalasang ginagamit upang tukuyin ang mga bansang mababa ang kita sa isang panig na tinawag na gap. The example for this is that karamihan sa pandaigdigang timog ay geographical sa loob ng Northern Hemisphere. Countries of the Global South have been described as newly industrialized or in the process of industrializing and frequently have a history of colonialism. Ang mga bansa sa Global South ay inilarawan bilang bagong industriyang o nasa proseso ng industrialisasyon at madalas ay may kasaysayan ng kolonyalismo. The terms are not strictly geographical and are not an image of the world divided by the equator, separating richer countries from their poorer counterparts. Rather, geography should be more readily understood as economic and migratory. The world understood through the wider context of globalization or global capitalism. Ang mga termino ay hindi mahigpit na geographical. Naghihiwalay sa mas mayayamang bansa mula sa kanilang mas mahirap ang geographical na hindi the image of the world divided by the equator. Ang katapat ang mas malawak na konteksto ng globalisasyon o pandaigdigang kapitalismo. The first use of Global South in a contemporary political sense was in 1969 by Carl Oglesby, writing in Catholic journal Commonwealth and a special issue of the Vietnam War. Oglesby argued that centuries of northern dominance over the Global South has converged to produce an intolerable social order. Ang unang paggamit ng Global South sa isang kontemporaryong pampolitiko ng kahulugan ay noong 1969 by Carl Oglesby. Nagsulat sa Catholic Journal Commonwealth sa isang espesyal na issue sa Vietnam War. The brand line is a visual depiction of the North-South divide, proposed by Willy Brandt. divides the world at a latitude of approximately 30° north. This line passes between North and Central America. North of North America and the Middle East, and climbs north over China, Mongolia. Ang brand ay isang visual na paglalarawan ng Hilaga Timog na hati na iminungkahi raw ni Willy Brandt. Hinati nito ang mundo sa latitude na humigit kumulang 30° north. Hilaga ng Africa at Middle East ay umaakyat sa hilaga sa ibabaw ng China at Mongolia. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Hi everyone. By the way, I am Rosemary Amoncio. So today, I will be discuss the global digital divide because it's my assigned topic that I received from my groupmates. The global digital divide describes global disparities primarily between developed and developing countries in regards to access to computing and information resources such as the internet and the opportunities derived from such access. As with a smaller unit of analysis, this gap describes an inequality that exists, referencing a global scale. The internet expanding very quickly, and not all countries, especially developing countries, are able to keep up with constant changes. The term digital divide doesn't necessarily mean that someone doesn't have technology. It could mean that there is simply a difference in technology. For example, high quality computers, fast internet, technical assistance, or telephone services. The difference between all of these is also considered a gap. So that's all for my report. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is July Salagora and this is my report. The global and digital divide. The global and digital divide is especially a case on digital device. The focus is set on the fact that internet has developed unevenly throughout the world, causing some countries from the fall behind the technology, education, labor, democracy, and tourism. The concept of the digital divide was originally popularized in regard to the disparity in internet access between rural and urban areas of the United States of America. The global digital divide mirrors the disparity on the international scale. The global digital divide also contributes to the inequality access to goods and services available through technology, computers, and internet divide users with improved education, which can lead to higher wages that people living in the nation with limited access are therefore disadvantaged. This global divide is often characterized falling along with which sometimes is called North-South divide of northern wealthier nation and southern poorer ones. And that's all. Thank you.